But I think maybe like Summertime, because that's my favorite. Or
Which summertime song, though?
Wild Woman.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Wow. Wow.
Oh, that's
woman.
fun.
Isn't that cool?
You know what this laptop is?
Fun.
Touch. It's a touch laptop from HP for $499. That comes with a whole bunch of software, or you can get it for $50 more with Microsoft Office 365 for a year at $549.92. 6 Easy Pay is the best we do, and shipping and handling today, my friends, is free. That saves you another more than $28. Who's this guy?
Hey now.
Who is he? That's Brett Hamilton. He brings us great innovative electronic items, including
Morning,
a whole
everybody.
bunch of great products from HP. Touch laptops are where it's at.
Yeah, you know what? The natural impulse now with our phones and our tablets, touch, touch, touch. We're tapping on icons, we're tapping on widgets, we're tapping on places that we want to go. Well, the real reason that they built, not the reason, one of the reasons that they built Windows 8 was to be able to do the same thing we do on our phones and our tablets. You know, the natural impulse is to say, well, I want to go and look at this. And on your computer, you touch it, and your mail opens up. I want to be able to go and paint, just like I was. Look at that, it's pretty, right? Look at that. Look how good the screen looks.
Where's the painting?
There's the painting.
Can you
Relax,
put
I
my
put
finger?
it over there for you. Here, hang on. We're going to open up. Here, I'm going to show you from scratch. Watch
Okay,
this.
tell me from scratch.
This is the cool part about it. You learn as you go. So if you want to do something, that looks like some sort of cryptic message. Check this out.
does.
So pick a brush.
Ooh, that's a pretty
and
fan
pick
brush.
a color.
Ooh, pretty.
Now, you can go to town.
We got to put it on mine too, because look, it's like the It Cosmetics blush.
But watch what's happened. Now go ahead and write over top of that as if you were using. Now I want to make it a little bit darker.
Oh, look!
That's how
It's
sensitive.
buildable.
the
It's like
touch
Hello Lashes.
Is to touch.
I have to give you
Pretty
colors.
Cool, huh?
And then we can play a little bit more.
Yep.
So here's what we have. We have black. We have white. We don't have a lot of white. We have very few of
We
the
have
white.
2 random black inserts that will go inside.
We have 3 dozen left in the white, and that's it. And then this is silver or gray? What are we calling that?
This is silver, this is white, and that's the black.
Silver's beautiful. It's
Yeah.
got this brushed look to it.
Is that
You
graphite?
have a couple of different options. So first you have the color choice, and if you want the white, you got to get on the phone right away. 6 Easy Payments is kind of a no-brainer. It's the best Easy Pay we do here at QVC. It's Easy Does It Day, so you're going to get that Easy Pay, and you pay for it over the next 6 months. The other option is, do you want Microsoft Office? And we do need to touch on that, because why would you want Microsoft Office, Brett? And why is it better to pick it up here along
Right.
with?
Well, the bottom line is Office, we're all using Office. We're using Office whether you realize it or not. Somebody sends you an invitation. Somebody sends you a spreadsheet. Somebody sends you some sort of document that you want to look at. Even if you don't have Office to use on your own to create stuff, you need Office
People
to
are
be able
gonna
to
be
open the stuff that
sending you
they're
stuff.
sending you. Right.
Right.
So somebody mails you an invitation, you're like, it's attached. That's great. So you go and you click on it, you don't have Office, it says sorry, and then you can't read it. Plus, with this version of Office, you also get a bunch of extras, which includes OneDrive, which includes OneNote. OneDrive is the ability to be able to store all of your information in the cloud, so you could sign into any computer and bring your photos and your music and your pictures and all, or pictures are also photos, and your documents down to a different computer. OneNote is amazing. I could spend an entire hour talking about what OneNote does.
Really?
OneNote allows you to basically build like a digital scrapbook, a digital spiral notebook, a digital way to keep organized. If your kids are going back to school in the fall, you could be taking dictation, recording it. You could be handwriting your notes with your finger on the touch screen. You could be typing. You could be collecting stuff from online, from up in space and stuff like that, and bringing it all together. So Office is no longer just the ability to be able to go and create a Word document or build a spreadsheet or PowerPoint. Plus, one of the nice things about what they've done with Office is that now you have the ability to be able to grab stuff from all of these built-in templates. So check this out, for example. If I open up Office on my screen, no longer is it just the word processing page. Look at all this really cool stuff that you can go and do with it. Hey, I'm having a little garage sale. I need to build a postcard. Bobby's turning 14. There's a thank you note. All this stuff is free. So you want to do the thank you note or you want to do an award, all you do is click onto it. Hey, look, you can build a gift certificate. It will load all this stuff for you, and then check that out. Now I can go and build, look at this keyboard, is even a touch screen as well. So now if I want to go down here and make
realize
you best of
this
the
is a
best.
touch screen, but you don't have to touch if you don't want to.
No, you don't.
It's a family computer, so the kids might love the touch aspect. My
Exactly.
kids who are used to tablets are always trying to touch the TV, touch the computer, thinking that it works that way. this is why we do this with the touchscreen, but you don't have to use it that way. I will let you know, long story short, Microsoft Office, if you buy it, and it's all subscription based now, if you buy it elsewhere, it's going to be more expensive. When you wrap it into the bundle that we're doing right now, it's only $50 more, and we wrap it all into Easy Pay for you on 6 easy payments. It's the most popular choice. It's also our most limited choice. So Microsoft Office, along with the white, is going to be your most limited that we have to offer you today. Gone are the days, look at how cute you guys are. Gone are the days where you have to spend thousands of dollars for a good laptop to get it home. This is HP, it's a name you know and trust. This is Touch, which is the latest technology, Microsoft Office, and you get this bundle of software and services included that's phenomenal.
Yeah, it's nice when you get extra stuff for free, anytime you get something for free, right? Well, the ability to be able to go and do something like back up your computer with one touch. I think you've probably seen us, if you've been watching QVC for a few years, show something called ClickFree. ClickFree in the past was an external device, and you would have to get the external device, which was like $100, and you would plug it in, and it would mysteriously find everything in your computer and make a copy of it, because in the event that you crashed your computer or lost your computer or damaged your computer, you would have a copy of it. Well, check this out. Now, with one of the software titles we're giving you called ClickFree, once it's installed inside there, if you plug in any sort of external device, it could be a thumb drive, it could be a backup hard drive, it could be whatever. Once you plug it in, the ClickFree software will then go through and copy your computer. Look at that. All I had to do was plug in the thumb drive and then go over to here, tap onto this, ClickFree automatically loads. This is amazing. This will now go through, if I choose to, I'm not going to back it up right now, and back up the entire computer. All the pictures, all the music, all the videos, all the documents, all the spreadsheets, all the homework, all the recipes, anything that you have inside your computer will then go over to here. So a few years from now, 2, 3, 4, 5 years, you get a new computer, you simply take whatever it is that you backed up your computer with, plug it into your new computer, and bring all the information back to that one. Nice little safeguard and a freebie.
And these are those things that usually cost $50 to $100 to $150 more. Speaking of which, a terabyte hard drive. Oh my goodness, that could cost a couple $100.
It could.
That's included along with this. You get a terabyte of storage. That means this can be your family hub. If sold separately, this is about a $1,000 computer. And that seems pretty reasonable for something that's from HP, that's touch, that does everything we're talking about. But today at QVC, because it's Easy Does It Day, we've broken this down to 6 easy payments on your major credit card. You get to pay for it over the next 6 months without any extra, no credit check, no interest, no club to join, none of those things.
No clubs to join.
No, you could if you wanted to, because we have a club. Brett and I, we're starting one. with the software, the Microsoft Office software. There'll be flyers. But you can pay for it over the next 6 months as opposed to just once. We've taken away shipping and handling. That would be $28. This is a big, bulky box. You get that back, so you're not having to pay for shipping and handling, which is great. The price is amazing. The amount of these that we have is very minuscule compared to that. So this is that beautiful silver black. What is this?
Silver, black, and white.
Silver. Oh, we sold out of a lot of colors.
Yeah,
we had a whole bunch of other colors. They're gone. Silver. We also have white. The white is very limited. I do that. If you got somebody, a grad, somebody who's going off to the into the marketplace on their own, white's great. However, we don't have Microsoft Office available in the white. We only have the $4.99 option in the white, and then we also have the black available as well for you. And do you want Microsoft Office or do you not want Microsoft Office? Most of you, the answer will be yes. I want Office, unless you just bought it and you have the subscription right now. And then do you want it on Easy Pay? That's your other option. Let's go kind of take a tour around because it has some things that most computer manufacturers are getting rid of to get the price down. So if you're looking through flyers and you're like, that's a great price on a computer. Yeah, but it like doesn't come with a keyboard or things like that.
Doesn't come with a processor. Doesn't come with a battery.
But it's true. They're tricking you.
Well, they are. And before I forget, the inside of your computer is the same color as the outside of your computer. In the past, mostly dark on the inside. So if you're getting white, you're getting a white shell, well, then you're getting white on the interior as well, and that same goes for the silver and same
Brett
goes for
worries
the black.
about fashion and style a lot, so he's
Look at the way I'm dressed, and I wear my own makeup, so I don't know really if that matters. All right, so here's the deal. As Kerstin said, yes, it does have all the bells and whistles, and the most important, because everybody is leaving it out now,
yes, they
before
are.
you ask, is this right here.
It angers me that they're leaving it out these days.
Well, the optical drive, which is your CD player and your DVD player and burner, is expensive. And it's expensive, but somehow HP managed to still make it happen.
I once stood up here and there was a computer that said, "Oh, but you can buy an external one and you can plug it in."
You got to carry around another piece of equipment.
What? I went on a plane once with a computer that QVC, one of the top electronics companies in the country, QVC sent me with a computer on a trip for work.
That's because
I got my DVDs ready. I was going to watch me a little. What was I going to watch? Friends.
Gilmore Girls.
I love Gilmore Girls.
Took a shot at it.
And I was like, "Where's the
thing?"
No DVD player. Forget about even a burner.
There it is.
And now you have that. That's huge.
Yeah, you've got the player and you have the burner. All right, so on that side, you also have 2 additional USB ports. There are 2 2.0, and there is one, stay with me, all the way around here, 3.0. 3.0 is faster than the 2.0, so if you're uploading data and all that good stuff, this would be where you would plug in an external drive, or the thumb drive that I just showed you. If you want to plug in a wired mouse, if you want to plug in an additional keyboard. For some reason, my mother-in-law, we gave her a laptop, still likes to plug in a keyboard, still likes to plug in a mouse. I'm like, those are called all-in-ones.
That's kind of funny.
But whatever you want to do. Also, while we're over here, this is my favorite little trick, my favorite little extra. This is an HDMI out. That means you can plug your computer into your television, and everything that's in your computer can that be on your TV. So that would be the smartest of all smart TVs, because you could take Netflix, you could take Facebook, you could take whatever it is you're doing on your computer and automatically watch it on your big fancy high-def TV.
Speaking of Facebook, sorry, I had to stop real quick.
Yeah.
The question on Facebook, here's Lindquist QVC, is what's your theme song? You still haven't told me yours. You can't beat this one though. Thomas says Juicy by Notorious B.I.G.
Is he saying that's about you?
That's the theme song for him. That's his theme song. Go play along, because we're having fun. Recap has all of the ports. It has the DVD player and burner.
It also has a camera.
It has the camera.
Webcam.
A lot of laptops these days, you don't even get all the ports.
You don't get them all, but you get them here. And also, for those of you that don't have Wi-Fi and you still want to hardwire your internet access, there's your Ethernet port. That is not a phone jack. You cannot plug a telephone into this. You probably could. I don't know what you would do with it once you plug it in.
I don't know what would happen, really.
There you go, and there's for your headphones and all that other good stuff. So everything you could possibly think of. And for those of you wondering, is there a mouse? Yeah, there is. In fact, it's so low profile and so sleek, it's built right into it. So there's your touchpad. There's your left and your right click, and the full island side keyboard with your numbers. What do they call that? Your numeric keyboard.
But it's touch. I mean, you're used to doing this. The kids are used to doing this, scrolling up and down.
Yep.
Look at how fast it is. Even in our really, really bad network that we have here at QVC, you can, it's wonderful. But you don't have to use it. If you want to use the mouse pad, the trackpad instead, you can do it that way. Great sleek keyboard. It's just fun. It's the hottest technology for a fraction of the price. Let me tell you why you pick up your electronics, and specifically your HP laptop here at QVC. For starters, we give you 6 easy payments. That's the best that we do. So you pay for it over the next 6 months. Even if it's your first time shopping with us, all you have to have is a major credit card, and there's no interest associated with that. We have free shipping and handling today, which saves you $28. We have a 30-day love it or return it policy. If you go to an electronics store with a door, once you walk out and that door closes, the chances are you can't play with it for 30 days and then return it for the same price that you got it for. It just doesn't work that way. That's what we do here at QVC. You also get all of the software included, wrapped into 6 easy payments, so you're not having to walk back into said store with the door to purchase more. For more. There's a lot of rhyming going on right there.
Because that's a bore. Sure.
Exactly. And spend so much more money than you wanted to in the first place. When you're looking through those flyers and you see a great value, most of the time, it doesn't come with anything. In fact, it's stripped down. We add everything to our computers, then what we strip down is the price. That's how QVC has become known, so well known in the electronics industry, and we do it with top names like HP. You have to decide on your color, if you want 6 easy payments, and if you want Microsoft Office associated with it.
Yep.
I'm going to make it a little easy for you because one of them you can't get with Microsoft Office, but we have the silver, we have the white, but very few. That's our most limited. And in the white, we only, oh my goodness, we have very few, only 12 left, a dozen remaining, and you cannot get Microsoft Office with that option. Oh, I'm sorry. with Microsoft Office in the white.
Is that right?
Oh, see, Kerstin.
Is there somebody talking in your ear while
There's
you're
somebody
speaking?
talking in my ear, and it's almost like math. So white is the only option you can get without Office. The rest of them we can't do without Office, but you can get white with or without Office, but we only have 12 in the white with Office. And then we have black also available without Office, and that's the $499.92 that you see right there on your screen, and the 6 easy payments. So we've taken a little bit of a tour.
Yep.
We've seen some of the fun things it does. What are you showing me now?
I just want to brag about Office for a second because I know a lot of people are going, all right, well, I've got a computer now and I have Office. Will I continue to use it? Is there anything new about it? There is. Take a peek. Not only do you get Word, but you also get PowerPoint. PowerPoint has come a long way as well. It's no longer just the ability to go, hey, here's a picture and here's another picture. You have these templates that are built in, so then you can do all the work, or it does all the work for you. OneNote, here's what I was talking about. Scribble on the screen, grab stuff from the web, record dictation. Skype World Minutes, no longer just video chats. You can actually speak to somebody on the telephone in another country for free because we give you minutes every month.
Wow.
Outlook's great because if you want to put your email and all that other good stuff, great way to stay organized. Plus OneDrive, this is online, this is the web, and also your ability to be able to put stuff up in space, like your pictures, like your music, like your documents, so that you can retrieve them from anywhere. And a lot of people go, I don't want to stick my stuff up in the cloud because then everybody can see my personal information. You choose what goes up there. I'm not talking about sending your social security up into space. I'm not talking about sending your medical records. I'm talking about if you use this or your kids are using this for school, for example, and they sign into their OneDrive account, they could type a Word document and save it on this computer. Then at school, they could sign onto the school computer under the same account and be able to magically grab that document and bring it down through the web into another computer, into as many computers as they sign in to their account with. Same thing with pictures. You've got pictures in Kerstin's computer, and she calls me and she says, hey, sign into my SkyDrive account. I want you to see these really cool photographs we took for vacation or whatever. There you go. You can do all that stuff. So if you're kind of on the ledge, you're kind of on the border there, will I use Office, will I not use Office? If for nothing else, you're probably going to use it for your Word documents. I see where this is going. Is it dueling piano time? All right. Here's a free app. This is called Piano Time. Oh, let me turn my volume up. Do you know how to play the piano?
I used to. I took lessons for forever, and now I can't remember one thing.
I got to tilt it this way, so you have to cheat over my shoulder for a second. So, in fact, I got to get
Brett's theme song right there.
Yeah, let me get rid of the Lazy Susan so we can now start to rock out.
This is a free app?
This is a free app. It's called Piano Time.
You know what? This is cool because if by chance you do have somebody who actually does play piano, they can practice anywhere.
Yeah, or check this out. I wrote a song for you last night.
Or you could just do what we do.
Yeah,
you wrote a song for me?
Yeah, it's called The Happy Cricket, and it goes a little something like this. Ready? Maybe this was pre-recorded.
Maybe he's not actually playing it.
But if I want to put a solo in, that is the happiest cricket I've ever heard.
Oh, you could do Mary Had a Little Lamb.
For those of you at home, Brett is cheating. He's not actually touching the screen. The Happy Cricket was pre-recorded. But I can hit pause and go right to another tune. Isn't that wild? Use that as a learning tool.
And you're touching it.
You're touching it. You're playing the piano the same way you would play a real piano, except it didn't cost $4,000 for a baby grand.
This is my favorite new game.
And how do you get that? People are going, hey, how do I get the piano? All you have to do is go over to the store. There's a store built inside here. And that's where we got it from. And anytime you want to grab something new, you don't have to pay for stuff, by the way, just because it's a store. All this featured stuff. Here's what we like. Top free apps. So there's some games in this free section, and there's recipes, and there's how much stuff is there? All right, give me some sort of topic. Let's start searching blind here.
English Bulldogs.
English Bulldogs.
No?
I don't know. English.
We're just searching blind. Probably really cute pictures of them because they're
Whoa.
so cute. No?
Did you already know this? Look at that. There's
Really?
an English Bulldog.
Or like old English writing.
I don't. Doesn't matter. I got the answer right.
There
I
it
said
is.
just
Look
give
at
me a
that.
topic, and there it is. But let's say food, for example. Let's type in food. Will there be? Well, yeah. There's plenty. Look at that. Look at all these free selections. Look at all these free apps. These free little gifts that are inside the store. And you have the ability to buy the more expensive ones if you want. But see where we're going with this? The tablet, the phone, and now the computer all are touch and all have the ability to access tens, if not hundreds, of thousands of different places to go. So now you go and you customize your screen. Because a lot of people say, hey, that Windows 8 thing freaks me out. It
I was
doesn't
going to
look
say,
like my
you
old
don't
computer.
have to do it, though.
No, you don't, but check this out. So we've got all these tiles, right? That's what they call them. They call them tiles. I'm sorry, I'll stay right here. These tiles that allow you to customize your screen and make it look the way that you want. Everybody in the family can have their own little picture and their name in the upper right-hand corner, which means everybody in the family has their own account. So if I sign out, Kerstin can sign in, and then Billy and Julie and all the rest of them can sign in. I don't know who Billy and Julie are. I'm just using them as an example.
Good friends, good
right,
friends.
they're good friends. But that means that one computer becomes the hub, but everybody can make it look the way that they want. And if one day you decide that London doesn't matter, their weather and stuff, I don't care, so I'm going to move this over here. I don't want to see this anymore when I first sign on. That's fine. But then you can go and put other things in its place. Here's my email. Here's the paint that we were just playing with. Here's the piano that we were just playing with. Here's the web. And notice how they start to move. These are called live tiles for a reason, because that means that every time there's an update, it rolls through and says, hey, there's a new news story. If I were to get an email at 4:23 in the morning, a little one would appear down there, just like it does on your phone, right? Your phone vibrates or it buzzes and it goes ding, you have an email. Okay, I see the little one down there and I tap on it. Same thing with this. But you've got all the power of this Intel processor. By the way, nobody sells more processors in the entire country than Intel. They know what they're doing. Quad-core processor built inside here, so that's going to allow you to multitask. And a lot of people go, all right, well, this is not a super expensive computer. Does that mean that I can't do more than one thing at the same time?
No, you can do multiple things at one time.
The answer is no. In fact, let's peek over my shoulder again real quick. I want to show you
want to
something.
just remind you real quick, with more than 100 of these now spoken for, that this is an almost $1,000 computer. I'm having so much fun with the touch aspect to it. It's great. It's HP. It's a name you know and trust. It's the best easy pay we do, 6 easy payments, so you pay for it over the next 6 months. It's free shipping and handling today. That's not around forever. That saves you more than $28. You have options of the silver. Only can get the silver with Microsoft Office. We have the white in both with and without, but not very many left in the with, right? And without, not many without, sorry, only a dozen without. And then you also have the black option, and you have that with Microsoft Office only, and that's $549.92. Dads, grads, back to school, just retired, need a computer to travel around with, don't want to spend an arm and a leg.
Right.
Family hub, because it's got a terabyte of storage. And you have that 30-day to love it or return it guarantee. But we won't see this very often, and we won't see this for very long because we don't have very many of them. So it's time to get on the phone right away.
All right, so I wanted to brag about the fact that, yeah, tablets are cool and phones are cool and stuff like that, but when it comes to doing the heavy lifting and doing more than one thing at the same time, take a peek at this. So, can I do, I don't know, a Word document and have videos open? Not only that, you can do just about anything you want with the processor that's inside. Take a peek at the bottom of the screen here and look at all the stuff that we have open right now. So we've got Word and we have OneNote and we have Excel, but you can just kind of roll down the line and realize that while you're backing up your computer, you could also be running antivirus software, and you could also be playing the piano, and you could also be looking at the fact that this has got a huge, huge terabyte of hard drive, and we'll get to that in a second. And you're looking at pictures, and we were just painting.
I love the paint.
Yeah, and you're watching videos, and you're looking at your email. All of this stuff is open. All of this stuff is functioning. All of this stuff is happening at the same time while it's a touchscreen. So not only do you have the ability to make it feel like a computer or a phone, but you've got all that extra power inside because you've got a fast processor, quad-core processor. That means 4 brains thinking at the same time.
4?
4. And then if you want to just mess around and have fun with it and be like, I don't care about Word documents right now. I don't care about business. I don't care about school. Kids are about to get out of school. The last thing you want to hear right now is back to school. Forget about back to school. This is something that they can play with and have fun all summer long, even if you don't play the piano. Look at this. And look how responsive it is, too. That's kind of another thing that separates a decent computer from a computer that was made like in some guy's garage yesterday. Does it respond? Does it respond when you tap the screen? Like, the key's not going off up here. The key is going off when I'm touching that particular key. Speakers are built in too. There you go. I could do this all day. This is the only song I know. It's called this is called When You Go Into the Dream Sequence. Okay, so let's pretend like you're falling asleep now and you're having a flashback. Ready? And then I remember when
Just
it
like
was
that.
4:30 in the morning and I was on TV.
Look what I did. I made a picture of you.
Wow.
I'm such a good artist.
Leave off the last T for savings. It's only one T in Brett. Thanks. How long
Wait,
have we
how
known
do
each
I
other?
erase? I erase.
Here's
oh,
how you.
No. No, I just put something in
That's
your head.
okay. Here, look. No kid. I'm glad you did that because there's an eraser.
Last T for savings.
Look at that.
That's funny. He's
So-
funny at the same time.
Oh, I left off both T's.
Brie.
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 There you go. That's it.
Let's recap your choices, shall we? So you have a couple of decisions to make. I always like to see how many decisions we have. First of all, can you pick up the phone right now this very minute? Because that's very important. The second one is, do you want with or without Microsoft Office? That will break down the colors that you have to choose from. Which color do you want, and do you want Easy Pay? 6 easy payments is pretty simple. It's the best Easy Pay we do, so I would do the Easy Pay. That's your silver right there. We have that only with Microsoft Office. We have white with or without Microsoft Office, and it is our most popular choice. If you want without Microsoft Office, only 12 of those left to go around. And then there's the black, and you can get that with Microsoft Office. Let's start from the top once again and let them know why exactly they should get Microsoft Office or not get Microsoft Office.
You're going to use it. And if you're not going to use it, your kids are going to use it. If somebody sends you something that was created by Microsoft by Office, meaning that that was a software that Kerstin made that document, and then she sends it to me in an email, and she says, Brett, open this up. I need you to read this and proofread it for me. And I open it up, and I don't have Office. It won't open. It'll say, you need Office. Same thing with a spreadsheet. Same thing with a PowerPoint presentation. But the days where it was just Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and that was it, are gone. Because now you have Outlook, you have Publisher, Access, OneNote, OneDrive, and Skype. OneNote is great because you're drawing on the screen and you're capturing stuff from the web and you're recording dictation, you're doing all that stuff. It all lives in the same world. Outlook is great because it's a great way to stay organized. Skype minutes allow you to call people around the world for free every month. And OneDrive's great because it's the cloud. And the cloud allows you to store up to 1 terabyte of information in that first year and be able to access it anywhere simply by signing into your account. So if your account is, Brett at Hotmail or whatever it is .com, and you're signed into this computer, I can sign into any computer anywhere in the world, and I can look at my photos, I can bring down music and play it, I can access documents. If this is something you're giving your kids for school, it's a no-brainer. You can't not have Office for them to be able to go because they're going to use it for school, they're going to use it for fun too. PowerPoint and Excel, all those templates that are built in now, excuse me, all that stuff will allow them to have fun. Speaking of, look at this. Look how much room you have to save all the information that you're going to put into this brand new computer. A lot of people say, what is a terabyte? It's a really fancy big word, right?
And if you go to a store, with a door, or if even one of those big box stores, terabytes hard drive, if you're lucky, are $99. Usually $150 or $200 for a hard drive to store everything. And often, again, if you're looking through the pamphlets and you see a really great deal on a computer, look at the capacity, how much they're holding. Some computers don't even have storage anymore. It's all in the cloud. You get no storage. This at least, and you have to be connected to the internet to access anything. This, you have a terabyte.
Yeah, and if you don't have 140,000 pictures, because most people don't, it doesn't matter. We're not saying this is all it's going to do. This is giving you an idea of just how big it is. 140,000 pictures along with all those songs. I worked in radio for 15 years. I still don't have 65,000 songs. I'd like to, but if you don't have the music and you don't have the photos, it's room for more stuff. For those of you that don't download video, no big deal. But you know how big a video file is. If you can hold 320 hours of video on top of all this music, on top of all those photos, just 3 examples of how massive this digital garage is. And that's what a terabyte hard drive is. That's what a hard drive is. It's your storage space. Just like your attic and just like your basement where you take all that stuff and you're like, I'm going to stick these boxes and pictures over here and I'll get to them later on. In the past, when the hard drives were smaller, 250 gigabytes, 500 gigabytes, by the way, it's 1,000 gigabytes to make up 1 terabyte. So that kind of puts it all into perspective. You used to have to throw stuff away. You would be like, oh, I've got all these pictures, but now I'm running out of room. So now I have to burn them to a disk or I've got to stick them on a thumb drive or whatever. You don't have to worry about that anymore. I challenge any person, let alone a family, or a family, let alone a person, to fill up a terabyte. Yeah, I mean, if you're a professional photographer and you're shooting hundreds of hours of video a week or pictures and stuff like that, then you'll need an external drive. mom and dad and the kids, you're never going to fill up a terabyte. It's just not going to happen. Then the fast processor on top of it. This is a sweet machine at really just an unbelievable value.
We've got about 15 minutes left with this, and if you have it, I'd love for you to call us and open up our testimonial lines. Also, if you have any questions for me, go to Kerstin Lindquist QVC on Facebook. That's where I'm actually chatting right now live. This is another reason why a lot of people want to get a great laptop, or they want to get a tablet, which we actually have in the show. But do know this works, feels just like your tablet. You can move it like that because it is touchscreen. But go there and look for this picture of me and Jamie Kern-Lima. The question is, what would be your theme song? But I'll also answer some of your questions, and I'm getting some funny ones on there right now. These are the reasons why we use laptops. We all have devices. I know we have tablets and we have phones, and you think you can do a lot on those. There's things you just can't do on those that you can do on a computer. We still need that family hub where we download all of the pictures and the information, where we do our documents, where we store everything, where we take this on vacation and we watch movies on it when we're at grandma's house or whatever it might be because it has a DVD player, or we watch Netflix because you can do that. That's why you get a computer, and that's why you get a laptop. These days, and in fact here at QVC, we don't even present a whole lot of traditional desktops anymore because everybody can use the laptop.
Yep.
Because it does as much and has just as much power. This one isn't missing. A lot of different laptops out there will be missing things like, oh, you only get 200 megabytes of storage. Oh, you don't get any USB ports. Oh, you don't get a DVD player. All those things. This has all of it. Plus, it has software. A bunch of software included, we haven't even talked about this yet, tech support.
Yeah, oh my gosh, lifetime tech support. Lifetime tech support, which it's pretty good when you have a simple question. It's even better when at 2 o'clock in the morning and you're working on a project that's due the next day, or your kids are working for homework or whatever, and they're like, oh man, that new wireless printer we have isn't wirelessly printing. For some reason, I can't get the computer and the printer to talk to each other. Or I got this brand new software, and it says all I have to do is hit this button to make it load, and it's not loading. Why is that? Call these guys, right? Call them at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, call them at 2 o'clock in the morning. What's a question you would have for tech support?
Oh, goodness.
Yeah,
the printer.
Technology all the time.
The printer. The printer would be a hard one for me because sometimes printers just upset me.
Well, the problem is that it depends on the Wi-Fi in the room, and it depends on did you load the right software and the drivers and all this other fancy computer jargon. And you're sitting there and you're frustrated and you're like, oh, wait a minute. This printer didn't come with the computer. Are they going to answer this question? And the answer is yes. If it has something to do with what this computer is going to do in the end, even if it's software that you bought years later, call them up and ask them, how do I make the printer work? Hey, he said I could plug a mouse in, and I got all these things on the side. Which one do I jam? Do I plug the mouse into that spot, or do I plug the mouse into that spot? Because they can actually take over control of your computer. And you could say, hey, I'm sitting here in the living room in my onesie, and I can't figure out how I'm going to go and make all this stuff happen. They can help you with it. There you go. I don't know how the onesie was relevant, but
is that really what happens in your life? Is it?
What time is it? Is it 4
You know
o'clock?
what? I'm gonna make a new picture of you in your onesie this time. That's what I'm gonna do. You get that tech support forever, which is great. In my family, I'm tech support.
Yeah.
And most of my West Coast family members forget that there's a 3-hour time difference and that I work all hours of every day. And they'll call me when I'm sleeping and be like, honey, I can't figure out how to do this. See, that's why I love that we offer tech support here at QVC, because all of their new devices can come with that, which you get along. And you know what usually you have to do for tech support?
Pay.
If you get on the phone, the first thing they do is before you even talk to a person, they make you put in your credit card, and they charge you by the minute.
Yeah, and unfortunately, most questions aren't answered in 30 seconds, right?
No.
So you're saying, okay, let's play. Let's go right now. You have to answer the phone.
Hello? Oh no, sorry, it's automated ordering. This is automated ordering now.
Right now, now you're paying already before you've even gotten somebody on the
Please enter
phone.
your credit card. It will be first. It'll be charged $5, and then $1.50 each additional minute.
Yeah, and you've got a wireless printer. You've got something that's not working, and in the time it takes you just to explain the problem, you've already run up the bill.
Right.
So it's nice to know that you never, ever, ever have to pay for any of that tech support. And you can use it every single day. You can use it whenever you want, and you can use it over and over and over again. And it doesn't have to just be you. Anybody in the family, if they're in front of that computer and they have a question, they can use it. So that's a handy little treat. Is it time for another piano?
I'm trying to do sound effects to what you're talking about, because it always makes it more fun when there's sound effects.
With a musical interlude, exactly.
I wish I could remember how to play the piano. That's not it.
That's definitely not it. That was not how you played the song.
Well, that's pretty.
Now let me turn your violin up. What's that?
First,
Ready?
I acted for you. Tech support, and then I'm.
For those of you wondering what she's doing, there's a piano. This is one of the free apps.
It's great. I need a piano teacher to call in and be like, it's
You're
D4,
doing it all wrong, you dummy.
F4, G4.
But look how responsive this is, right? I used to, you know what they called me in college?
What? I'm afraid to know.
Fast Fingers Brett. I don't know.
I was gonna say, I was trying to say like
4:37 in the
onesie
morning.
bread. I was like onesie bread, but then that would be OB or BO, and either way that's bad. So this is one of the millions of thousands of free apps that you can get. Is there a drum app?
There is a drum app. It's funny
Next time you have to find the drum app for us.
What do you mean next time?
And here's the thing, if you buy a different laptop,
Yeah.
it's not touch. So
Right.
you're not getting to use all these fun apps. You have to take advantage of the touch screen option to be able to do this. Really, there's a drum app?
There's a drum app.
Oh, don't tell my child.
Well, just to show you from scratch, so I typed in drums, and it came up with a bunch of different options, and all I had to do was hit install, and once you hit install, it goes to this and it gives it to you. So if it's a free app, then you just got a new toy. Think about this for a gaming system. Let's go back to plugging this into the HDMI while this loads. So instead of going and buying a $300, $400, $500 gaming system and $40 games, you could take this, while that loads, you could take this, plug it into your television, and then take advantage of any of the games that you have inside here. So now, yes, it's a computer, but it's also a gaming system, right? And then your kids can use this as the gaming system. You can spend 99 cents on a game instead of spending $30, $40, $50 on a game that they get bored with a month later, and then you got to buy another game. So there you go. It's a gaming system as well as, because it's got the processor that's fast enough. Drum time was
What just
installed.
happened?
Holy smokes.
Oh no.
Yeah, wait.
Oh, good thing your volume isn't up very high.
I'm just going to play the ride cymbal all night long.
Wait, I could do the piano.
Hang on. Let me take it off of here so I can bang on the drums. There you go. Good thing it's 4:30 in the morning and
We
everybody's
should really
in bed.
record this. We could jam.
Oh, I got a cowbell. Look at that.
There's cowbell.
More
See?
cowbell.
That was worth watching.
East is east. West is west. Anybody can name that song?
No. with
Into the Gap by Thompson Twins.
More than 150 of these picked up. I'm going to recap what you have to choose from. How often is your computer such a source of joy and fun? Well, your computer's a source of joy and fun when it's more like your tablet, right? When you can touch it, when you can play with it.
Yep.
And that's what this one does. It's touch screen. Even today, even as technology is just going quicker and quicker, touchscreen computers are really expensive. Not here. Here you're getting it for about half price. This is a $1,000 computer just about at retail with all the software included. And you're getting it for either $499.92, that's without Microsoft Office, or $549.92, that's with Microsoft Office. You have the choice of your black. You only have that one with Microsoft Office though. There's white, which has been our most popular, and that's available with or without Microsoft Office. If you want without Microsoft Office though, with the white, it's pretty much last call on that one. And then there's also the silver that's available with Microsoft Office. With Microsoft Office is the most popular option because you need Office. Even if you're not creating documents, people are going to be sending you documents. If you have to pay taxes, which
I don't pay taxes, but if you did.
If you're watching this, you have to pay taxes.
Yeah.
Because we air in the United States of America, and that's what we do is we pay taxes here. So if you pay taxes, you're going to have to at some point do a document on a computer. And there you go, Microsoft Office. If you buy it elsewhere, it's going to be more expensive. Here we get it for $50 more, all wrapped into Easy Pay. And let's talk about that Easy Pay. Easy Pay is great. The most we do at QVC is 6 easy payments. And that's what we have for you tonight, is 6 easy payments of $83.32 or $91.65 on your major credit card spread apart over the next 6 months as opposed to just once. And you've still got 30 days to love it or return it. And you're not going to return it. You're going to have so much fun with it.
Yeah, and a computer, like it or hate it, is a necessity now. It used to be that a computer was something that you just went online with and had fun. If your kids are in school, anything really past junior high, in fact, even sooner now, tablets and stuff like that are
My
landing in
kindergartner
elementary
had to
school.
have a tablet.
A tablet, something to get online with, because now the textbooks are digital and everything that you're doing. That's why I mentioned the fact that Word lets you do way more than it did before, not just word processing, taking advantage of all those tools that are inside there. Your kids are going to use a computer whether you want to pay for it or not, so why not take advantage of it when it's at a good deal. But to be able to do all the stuff and multitask at the same time, because we're all so impatient, whether we like to admit to it or not, right?
It's true.
It used to be that you're like, okay, I don't mind waiting 20 minutes for my computer to turn on. You don't have to do that anymore. Because of the processor, because Intel is inside, you hit the button and it boots up. Then you're online. Getting online and all that stuff is easy, and something we haven't even really touched on. The fact that you have lifetime tech support is great because they'll answer any question that you have. But what's really neat about Windows 8 is that if you get completely lost, all you have to do is just start typing whatever it is you're looking for. So for example, here we are on our home screen. Hey, I lost the little tile that has all of my pictures in it. So I go to the keyboard and I type in PHOTO, and it goes and it searches, and it found the little icon. There's the little icon right there that says photos. So now I know if I need to find my pictures, I tap onto it, and what do you know? The next thing you see appear on your screen is some lunatic jumping up in the air.
Where are you guys exactly? How did you get that high?
Oh, it's I was wearing my jetpack there that day. It's an illusion. That's my brother Dave. There you go.
Brother Dave.
He's in a really cool rock band called Animal Collective. There you go. A
Really?
little plug for Dave.
But where are you? Are you in Mexico?
No, that's a green screen. We're actually in my basement. No, no, that's Florida. That's Longboat Key. There you go. But isn't that cool though? I mean, the pictures look great. You've got the camera built inside. You've got high def video. I mean, I've been kind of showing you videos throughout, but again, I lost my videos. I don't know where my videos are. All right, video, videos. Tap on the little video icon, and look at that. All the videos that are inside here are now available. So if I want to look at a little scary thing at the aquarium, or I want to look at some dolphins, or I want to look at some fish, look at that. That is a pretty screen. I don't care what anybody says. Even at 4:45 in the morning, I'm practically.
That's really pretty. How do you get back if you don't want the tiles? How do you
Yep.
get back to your regular desktop?
Okay, awesome question. So here is the tiles, and here for a lot of people are like, whoa, I'm not getting this. I love this computer, but I'm not getting it because I don't want to deal with this. Wait, pause, because all you have to do is tap on the old desktop icon. So
It says it right there.
Yeah, let me clear off the video. Remember the old desktop? Remember the ability to be able to go and look at these little tabs, the little icons, all the other good stuff? You still have the option, close this out, you still have the option to be able to go and have your old desktop. How do you get back to the tiles? There's a magic little button on the front
I
here.
love that little button.
It's your Windows key.
You know what? While you have it there, we have 1 minute left. In 30 seconds, give us a tour of the computer.
Okay, while it's here, right? We're up front, and there's your high def screen that I've been bragging
And it's not
about.
that he's super, super strong. It's that it's 5 pounds. It's not very heavy.
I am super strong. Here's your high def web camera. Here's your high def screen. Okay, screen and the camera right there. Full island style keys, including the numeric keypad. The mouse is built in. You got your left and your right click, and then the $1,000,000 question: does it have an optical drive? Optical drive is the fancy name for the CD player,
DVD
the CD
player,
burner, and a DVD burner. Right? It's right here. So anything you want to play or burn or play, you can do. Also on this side, you've got a USB port, you've got another USB port. That is to plug in external stuff like a little thumb drive, like a little hoogie. That's what I call it, like a little hoogie, little thingamajig right there. There you go. Other side, more goodness as well, including the HDMI port. What else do you want?
More
Play
cowbell.
that piano. More cowbell. All right.
By the way, black, white, with or without Microsoft Office, and silver. Black and silver only with Microsoft Office. 6 easy payments. 200 of these gone. Shipping and handling's free. Best easy pay we do. Not $1,000. $499 or $549. You want Microsoft Office, so try and get it with that as well. It's touch in a laptop with everything you want, including a terabyte hard drive. We've been playing a lot during this show, but we've been playing on Facebook as well. Kerstin Lindquist QVC on Facebook. You're looking for the picture with me.